Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Another video inside of Gmod in VR. I'm really excited to check out this map, because this is a map made by a map maker who has made probably some of the most impressive maps I've seen in the entirety of my time with Gmod. That map maker is Stub, and the map we're going to be playing today is called Cabin in the Woods. And do keep in mind there's actually a night version for this map available as well, but today we're going to be exploring the daytime version. Okay, so we seem to have spawned in some sort of cabin, and I did have to sort of exit the map and relaunch it a few times while I was setting up the video, and it seems like that this is the sort of only spawn point of the map. But just look at this! A nice comfy little cabin? Perhaps out in some sort of vacation spot? And which is sort of starting off with that really cozy element that a lot of these creepy and comfy maps seem to have. It is a concept, this creepy and comfy, that the librarian has talked about so much on his channel. And it's something that just fascinates me. Oh, just look at that view. And it's something that I've seen in a lot of these maps that I've explored on the channel, because some maps start off really horrific, so they start off with the horror or the creepy, and then they have comfy elements in between. And then some, this one included, seem to start off really comfy, but then as we explore, we notice that no one always does everything seem so blissful and so cozy. I'm just fascinated by sort of how cool this kind of building design here is. Like, we've got 2 floors here. It really sort of gives vibes of somewhere that we have visited to stay for some time, and not just like a very quick hotel type of thing. No, this looks like maybe we even come here quite often. Maybe we own the property. I guess what I'm really trying to say is it gives home vibes rather than Airbnb vibes. Oh, look at this. What seems to be a very nice chill bedroom with a very beautiful view to the outside. Okay, well, let's continue to explore then. What have we got here? A washroom. Very nice, very clean. Well, I guess decently clean. And just very cool. Wow, and like sort of every window we look out of, we can just see a really beautiful view. All the trees and the mountains in the distance, they're really sort of calm green grass. Yeah, really setting off a very relaxing mood. Well, we've got to head upstairs then. Okay, some storage space up here and a nice lovely door. Oh, look at that, another sort of bedroom behind it. Maybe the kind of place you'd like to go to when you just need some downtime and just want to relax a bit. Maybe sort of study or focus on some work. Nonetheless, very cozy. Oh, look at that, there's like a fallen tree down there. Huh. I guess we should now head out and perhaps explore the rest of this place from the outside. So let's close the door. We don't want any unwelcome guests. And let's leave through what seems to be the main door. How incredible is that? As we open the door, we sort of see that sudden extreme brightness. It's almost a bit blinding for a moment, isn't it? And here's our house. Of course, we gotta close the door behind us. Look at this! A lovely setup for a little campfire. Imagine just sitting around this fire with your friends, just having a nice time, maybe making some s'mores. And there's a really, really cozy accommodation right there. Very, very cool, although... Huh. It's a bit of a weird way to cover up a window, isn't it? Just having full-on, like, boards or something covering it. I'm not really sure if that's maybe common in other countries, but... where I'm from, that seems a bit weird. Oh, but just... it always impresses me how much detail these... It always impresses me how much detail some of these map makers are able to add in a game like Garry's Mod. Oh, look at this though. Yet another cozy place to meet up with friends or family and make a lovely barbecue. Have we got anything in there? Ah, looks like it's not really something we could check. Okay. And that leads back into the house. Okay. So, I guess we now gotta pick a path that we head down. I kinda wanna go that way where we saw that tree fallen. Yeah, right there. Look at this. Bit of an unnerving sight, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these trees with no leaves. Yeah. Takes me back to the weird Herobrine days from old Minecraft, where there'd be these rumors that Herobrine would sort of remove leaves from trees. A strange concept, but one that doesn't seem too bizarre considering the time period of an old game. And guess what else is an old game? Garry's Mod. Seeing all these elements is very interesting. Okay, can we jump over? Oh, we can. Very easily. Oh, and we get another beautiful view of our house there. Very nice. Oh, but just look at that. We can just see into the distance and the sky is just a nice lovely blue. Oh yeah. This is the kind of place I want to spend my vacations. Oh, look at that water as well. Makes you wonder if maybe you'd want to like take a little swim. That sounds quite fun actually. Maybe we should do that later on. If we survive, I guess. I mean, I don't really know if this map is gonna have any serious horror elements. But nonetheless, that creepy and comfy feeling is something that goes hand in hand. So, maybe we can expect that a bit. Okay, this path seems to sort of end quite abruptly here. Maybe we can... yeah, maybe we can turn in this direction a bit. See where this leads. Oh, look at that view! Wow, so a house is not just a small part of the entire landscape that we can observe, and there seems to be some sort of watchtower there in the distance. Maybe a fire watch? And a radio tower over there? And a radio tower over there? Just very, very cool. All these sort of electricity or power lines running up here do seem to indicate that wherever we are, it's not really a very sort of abandoned place. It's a pretty regular kind of place. Maybe one that attracts a lot of visitors, although at the moment seems like we're the only ones. I mean, that is a pretty obvious idea supported by all the sort of structures that we've been seeing. But it is interesting to think about. Oh my god! What? Okay, the first elements of creepy have begun. That is a literal plane crash. Oh my god. God, I can't describe the sort of sudden dread I felt as I walked up that path and just saw the broken remains of a plane. Immediately your mind starts to sort of think of all the stories that may have taken place there. How the plane might have ended up in such a horrific situation, and then the events that might have subsequently followed it after the crash. Just that thought of people running around in a panic, looking to find some help. Maybe no one even survived. And it's even crazier to think that maybe if someone did survive and looked for help, maybe they weren't able to ever receive it, even though sort of regular civilization was right there, just a few meters away. Oh god, look at this. The way all the seats have sort of been torn out. Yeah, that is a horrific thing to think about. I guess we can crawl underneath there in a bit if we need to, but wow, that has made this whole map feel a lot darker, honestly. A lot darker. Oh, look at this, just the overhead cabin of a plane. It's horror in familiarity, isn't it? It's horror in terms of things that you're so used to, things that you're so aware of in your everyday life, and then seeing them in the worst way imaginable. Yeah, it is a thought that you really never want to have, let alone witness with your own eyes. Okay, it doesn't look like we can enter the cockpit from here. I guess that's fine. Ah, look at this. Just so horrific. Huh. I guess we should make a move on. There doesn't seem to be much point in standing around here staring at this plane when there doesn't seem to be any survivors or even dead bodies in sight. Perhaps whatever happened here was so mysterious that we don't really even know where the people of the inhabitants or the travelers on that plane went. It's as if all the passengers, whether dead or alive, have just disappeared. Oh well, I guess let's see where else we can end up as we follow this path. It does seem to go this way as well, so maybe there's something else here, or does that just connect right back? No, it doesn't. Okay. There does seem to be a path we can take here. Yeah. What a horrific thing to think about. I mean, we're just walking here normally, and it's a weird thought that maybe many more people would have also walked on the same path, looked to their right, and just missed that plane that's there, or maybe never even looked to their right. Horrific thoughts. Oh, this is getting a bit cramped here. We're kind of walking through leaves at this point, but sure. Guess it's not a big deal. There's so many paths that sort of diverge from this, from that single road we took. But just look at that. The beauty of this place is something we can't really ignore. Okay, let's keep going on this path, and it looks like maybe we'll actually end up at the tower if we keep following it, or maybe that sort of radio tower there. Although I quite doubt that. I think this is more so leading towards this fire watch here. Oh wait. Look at that, there's a structure there as well in the distance. Not quite sure what that is. It seems to have a massive satellite dish on top of it. Very interesting. Huh. I guess sometimes in a map like this you kind of just want to follow the path and see where you end up. And look at this. After the map began with a really cozy segment, it went to a creepy segment. And now we're back to the comfy and lovely bench here. We could just have a seat, enjoy the views of the water down there, being very comfortable that in case something goes wrong we can immediately run over to that tower and report it. It's very nice. It's kind of the opposite of what we saw before. This time it's comfort and familiarity. We're seeing something that we're used to seeing, and that is quite nice. It's quite relaxing. Okay, but the path does seem to end here, so let's see if we can maybe find a different way to get to that tower. Here we are. Right underneath the tower. Okay, let's climb over this little hill here. Okay, I guess let's go up then. Wow, just even climbing the stairs we get really nice views. Really doesn't seem like there's much of a bad view around this place, except for I guess the plane. I keep thinking about it, but look at that. There's a cozy little house down there. Okay, where have we ended up then? Let's enter. Oh god, okay. Took me a while to notice this. What happened here? Oh god. Huh. Looks like the plane isn't the only thing around here that's broken. Mention it again. Oh, look at this. Imagine having to do parkour in order to reach the washroom. That would be one way to make things go out early. Oh god. Flickering lights on top of that? Yeah, this wouldn't be a very pleasant washroom experience, I feel like. Oh well. Other than that though, I'm not gonna say a relatively normalish place, isn't it? Can we play the radio? No? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I guess we haven't got many forms of entertainment as we're around here. So that seems to be that tower there then. Can't really find anything else around here that would be of use. Unless maybe we can parkour around the back there? Oh yeah, looks like we can make our way over here then. Oh god, here we go. Big parkour jump. If we miss this, we might be falling a long ways down. Okay, there we go. Parkour champion. Nothing of great importance here though. Okay, back down here then. So I guess now we should head over that way to check out that that structure there, which seems to have a giant satellite dish on top of it. Very interesting. Yeah, just straight ahead, I guess. I mean, a lot of these parts could definitely have been improved if a regular person was supposed to be able to visit these places. So I don't know. Maybe they're not supposed to be visited. I don't like how the ambience has become a bit quieter, I think, as I've gotten closer to the structure here. We have a porta potty. Weird, the door has fallen off as well. Something's up with all the weird washrooms around this place. The soundscape has changed. The soundscape has changed completely. Oh my god. This place seems to be filled with machinery. And also some clear overgrowth, almost giving Portal 2 vibes. What is happening here? Sort of makes you wonder about the actual use of this place, doesn't it? I can't really tell what that picture is there. Come on. Yeah, I'm really not sure actually. Can't pick it up, can I? No, clearly not. Honestly, this place has just set a really awkward mood immediately, hasn't it? One which is perhaps in the middle of creepy and comfy. Because we don't really see any immediate danger, do we? But just the way this place seems so different from everything else we've seen, and how much more sinister it feels, is a bit off-putting, I'm not gonna lie. Even if maybe in reality it's nothing weird, just some sort of operational equipment that's used to manage this place. It is still a strange sight to see, isn't it? Ah, would you look at this? Unknown signal. And what seems to be a screen displaying outer space. Huh. Kinda is giving me an uncomfortable amount of Area 51 kind of vibes, don't you think? Where maybe this isn't some sort of vacation spot, but rather a weird research facility. And maybe the character we're playing here isn't even, you know, like a traveler or a visitor, but rather somebody that works here. Wow. That really changes the mood and the idea of this whole map, doesn't it? And it's weird how all these regular elements can all of a sudden take a completely different meaning. Where maybe that accommodation is no longer just a little vacation home, but rather a permanent home as we continue to do a research around here. And maybe this giant satellite dish above us is not for the means of, I don't know, global communication, but rather intergalactic communication. And perhaps, most weirdly, maybe we're the only ones here for a reason. The only ones tasked with this weird sort of scientific research or whatnot. Wow, that is absolutely incredible to think about, isn't it? Okay, back here next to this water, and I guess it's time to do what I sort of decided to do at the beginning. Go for a lovely swim. I mean, we're just gonna ignore all of those weird thoughts we just had and pretend like we actually are travelers, just here for a nice little holiday. Nothing else, despite the pretty strong evidence against that theory. Huh. Oh. Yeah, the water's nice and cold and I guess a bit devoid of life, but that's fine. We're not going to be doing any fishing anyways. Wait, is that... I don't think that's our house, is it? That's a different... Wait, that's a different structure. Okay, hold up. We're not quite done yet, are we? I actually thought we were pretty much done here, but no, looks like we've actually missed an entire house. Or whatever this could be. Oh, don't tell me it's another toilet. I've seen enough of those. Huh. No, it isn't. Oh. What is this? Oh god, the lumpy floor almost makes you wonder what could be underneath there. What seems to be an electricity generator? Okay, I guess it's a bit of a place to generate power, I guess, which seems to even be powering this entire place. Very strange, but I guess nothing too weird. So, is there anything else we've missed? Okay, so I've just done a quick no-clip run around the map, and from what I can tell, this seems to be it. What a cozy little map this has been. What started off as a seemingly vacation accommodation, just a place for us to relax and spend a few days at, later seemed to develop into a more bizarre and more sinister story, or at least a more mysterious story, where instead maybe this entire place is just a research facility, and maybe we are somebody that simply works here. But nonetheless, it has been very cozy and very comfy. But nonetheless, the map has been very comfy to explore. And those little touches of creepy really made it very awesome. So, that's gonna be pretty much it from this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I guess inshallah I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye then.